How's everybody doing? My name's Aaron Bibelhauser, and I'm sure grateful to be here in your company with the wonderful presenters that have been here today. My friend Steve Cooley, Jeff Guernsey, and my evil twin brother Adam Bibelhauser. It's pretty unprecedented, I think, to have musicians play at a TED Talk event, and we're really grateful to be one of those exceptions. And it's even more rare to have a hillbilly band up here. So we're going to render you some bluegrass tunes that we made up ourselves, starting with this one. Daylight shining through the curtains, creeping in. The rise and the fall of your breast while you're sleeping in. 'Cause I gaze upon your face and I wonder, are you dreaming of me in your slumber? Or am I the one that's dreaming of you lying in my bed? Or all these thoughts just make believe residing in my head? Should the morning find me all alone in tears, then I'd close my eyes and I'd sleep 1,000 years, 1,000 years. Big old moon shining all night long, from dusk to dawn. Nothing lasts forever, someday we'll all be gone. What I'd give is for today to never end, or to know that when tomorrow comes, we do it all again. Am I the one that's dreaming of you lying in my bed? Or all these thoughts just make believe residing in my head? Should the morning find me all alone in tears, then I'd close my eyes and I'd sleep 1,000 years, 1,000 years. Well, I'd sleep 1,000 years. Am I the one that's dreaming of you lying in my bed? Or all these thoughts just make believe residing in my head? Should the morning find me all alone in tears, then I'd close my eyes. I'd bid this world goodbye, 'cause I'd have no fear, and I'd hold you near while I sleep 1,000 years. I'd sleep 1,000 years. Thank you so very, very kindly. Thank you. It feels like sort of we feel like sort of Renaissance folks up here playing and singing around one microphone. It's not something we get to do very often. It feels really fun. Usually we're spread out on a stage somewhere, but it's great. It's great to be up here doing it sort of mostly old school style. And I should say, speaking of old school, I should say a quick word about this old 5-string banjo that's well over or close to 100 years old now. Not as old as the guy playing it. A big old hand for Steve Cooley, one of my biggest heroes on the planet. And this guy playing the mandolin over here is no stranger to you guys than he is to anybody else on the planet. He's also one of my favorite people on earth, Jeff Guernsey playing the mandolin here. So part of making bluegrass music, much like other sort of standardized art forms, like playing the blues or playing jazz music, or even in some ways some classical music, when you subtract the portion of virtuosity being necessary for classical music, sort of a necessary component of classical music. But bluegrass music is one of these things that you get to work within a little outline of what a bluegrass song ought to sound like. Of course, that first song, we broke a few of those rules, and that's my favorite part about playing bluegrass music is drawing a little outline of what we ought to do and then scribbling all inside and outside of those lines.
Past another city and another town, my own true lover wants me to stay. You know it won't be long and I'll be on my way through Pennsylvania, down in between Cincinnati, Louisville to New Orleans. And cold. You know I'll miss you, baby, with my heart and soul. Well, I'll return to you someday. No, it won't be long and I'll be on my way. My style, tell you that I'd stay. It's a game that I can't play. I'll be on my way through Pennsylvania, down in between Cincinnati, Louisville to New Orleans.
Thank you so much. That last tune I was commissioned to write for the celebration of the Belle of Louisville turning 100 years old, which happened probably about 10 years ago now. So that's talking about this banjo that's about the same age as the historic steamboat that's sitting down there in the flooded Ohio River right now. In high water, yeah. Well, I successfully didn't mention the word liberation during my first little segment. But we talked around the subject. But I do want to say that a big part of my little journey personally in making music and sharing it with other folks has been abandoning ship on my old day job. And it goes without saying, if anybody out there is an art creator of any sort, there is a certain liberating feeling of letting go of that, a little bit of that security and trading it for a whole lot of love. Really grateful for that situation. Grateful for these guys up here. So we're gonna share you one more song before we go. This one's a true story, and it's called Blue Collar Dreams.
in debt. I can't tell you why I don't leave this old one-horse town behind. While my good intentions wither on the vine. Hustling for nickels and I can't save a dime. Try to walk that straight and narrow line, but I need a small vacation, but I ain't got the time. Bright and early I'll be back to the grind, with an aching back, blood, tears, and sweat. Blue-collar dreams keep me in debt. Can't tell you why I don't leave this old one-horse town behind, while my good intentions wither on the vine. Paycheck ain't the way things ought to be. Hard times, they seem to never end. Yesterday the groceries, today I'll pay the rent. By Friday all my money will be spent. With an aching back, blood, tears, and sweat. Blue-collar dreams keep me in debt. Can't tell you why I don't leave this old one-horse town behind, while my good intentions withered on the vine. With an aching back, blood, tears, and sweat, blue-collar dreams keep me in debt. Can't tell you why I don't leave this old one-horse town behind, while my good intentions wither on the vine. Well, I'll kick the can a little further down the line, while my good intentions wither on the vine. Thank you all so very much. We're the Bibelhauser Brothers from Louisville, Kentucky.